What's up, superstars? It's Phil here. On this video, we're going to show you guys how to make some badass joggers. These are going to be men's joggers. We decided we're going to go premium here. We're going to go ahead and use TriDri. This is a TriDri TD449. They are an eco-friendly, conscious brand. This one in particular is going to be 100% recycled polyester. It is moist weakening. It also has a color block, which I'll show you guys later. And again, let's go ahead and measure this out, so I'll show you guys the details. This is going to be a size medium. So what we're working with here, we've got a complete length from bottom to top at 37 inches. What I really like about these joggers is that it has pockets, zippered pockets. So how many times have you guys put stuff in your pockets and they've fallen out? So this has zippered pockets on both sides. And it also has zippers on the bottom. So the bottom's also very stretchy. The cuffing is great. And it has, again, zippers. The zippers go up to about 7 inches. That's a nice addition to this. The drawstring is also very premium, and it is an 8-ounce weight jogger, so it's nice and thick. Again, we are going premium here. Let's go ahead and show you guys what we're going to be doing on this project. So we're going to create, again, some badass joggers. We're going to be putting this logo into the front pocket. This is going to be going onto the right hand pocket. What you can see here is that it does have very tiny details, but it will transfer through, so that's what's cool about it. And then this is going to be going onto the rear leg of the jogger. So I'll also show you guys how to apply this. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do next is I'm going to go ahead and set up the heat press. So because this is a polyester material, we're going to lower the temperature. We're going to be starting off at 275 degrees. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to be putting the design onto the left side, and the long design is going to be on the right leg. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to remove move aside the pocket so that I can fit our heat press pillow through. So if you haven't seen our other video, we show you guys how we combine our heat press pillows so that we have a long enough section for the press design. So we're going to use the same heat press pillow for both the legging and also the pocket print. So let me go ahead and lay this down here so we can get some measurements done. And it's key to move aside the pocket because you don't want anything in the way of the transfer. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to be putting the design roughly about 2 inches above the lowest part of the zipper. So this is the lowest part of the zipper. We're going to go about 2 inches, and we're going to come up a little bit closer to the zipper. I'm going to straighten this out. And most importantly, I'm going to make sure that everything clears. And I'm going to use our heat resistant tape. This is going to keep the design in place. Especially working with polyesters, this material is a little bit more slippery. So you want to make sure that it's in place so that it doesn't come up with your heat press. A lot of times when you're working with a clamshell heat press, once in a while with smaller prints, it's going to lift up and you don't want to damage your garment. So keep that in mind. That is an important tip to do. I'm going to put this a little bit sideways here so that the top of the pillow will clear. Actually, what I forgot to do is I forgot to check the pressure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip this on one side first. I'm going to have that tape in place. I may have to remeasure that, but I'm going to go ahead and check the pressure of the heat press. So this is important if you're working with sweats, you're working with between t-shirts, you want to make sure that the pressure is even. Let's see what this is at. So it is currently too tight, especially with the sweats and with the heat press pillow. So I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this up a bit. There you go. So now I'm getting a good amount of pressure. This is medium firm. This is where I want to be at. Now that the pressure is set, let's go ahead and shift the pillow over, slip it back onto the legging. And again, let's go ahead and reach in there, move the pocket. Now that it's nice and even, let's go ahead and grab the pillow, the leggings, let's slip it right underneath. So this little corner is getting some of that pocket, so let's straighten that out. Okay, perfect. Nice and even all around. I'm going to get my cloth ready. This is so that I can work on the fine little details here. So let's go ahead and press. Carefully lift. I'm going to get my cloth just to work on these little details because these are very fine, small pixels. I want to make sure that everything transfers through. Now let's let this cool. Now we're ready to peel. This is my favorite part. Let's go ahead and take out some of the tape. All right, let's go ahead and peel. Now I'm gonna go ahead and prep the sheet so that we can do a second press before we take a look at all the fine details. So let's lay that out again, check the sides and the insides to make sure that the pocket is not in the way again. And let's go ahead and do that second press. Again, this is what happens if you don't use the tape, but because we're doing the second press, I don't really need the transfer to, or have to worry about the transfer moving. We are good to go, but that's to show you what could happen. Now let's take a look at the print. Small details, but you're able to read everything. It is a very, very beautiful design. Color is nice, solid, and vibrant. That's just awesome right there. So now let's go ahead and work on the rear. So this is going to be the front. Now let's go ahead and work on the rear legging. So we're going to be doing the right leg here. We're going to be positioning this right on the right leg. We're going to be going right about 2 inches from the bottom seam. And I'm going to insert the heat press pillow. Now the pillow's all the way down right here. We're gonna center it right in the middle. That's about 2 inches, lifting it up a little bit. That's about 2 inches right there. So perfect. Making sure once more it is straight. Using our tape. add a bit more tape just to make sure that it does not move. Be generous with this. I'd rather do it right the first time around. Okay, now that everything is aligned, it is perfect positioning. I'm gonna grab the pillow underneath. I'm gonna bring it here. One thing I forgot to do is to measure out the design or the transfer. So the transfer is actually 20 inches. This heat press is exactly 16 by 20. It's a Geonite DK20, which we've been using for a while. But because the height is maximized at 20 inches, I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat press or the design sideways so that it can fit into one press. If not, you can go ahead and separate this and do it. Just make sure that you're using more tape because you're going to be doing two different sections. But it's going to be within the heat press, so we're good to go here. Same distance, or the padding here is going to be the same with the sweat, so I'm okay with the pressure. Let's go ahead and press. Now again, for my favorite part, let's go ahead and peel. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab a corner, I'm gonna crack it, I'm gonna peel it away. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a second press. Let's go ahead and remove the pillow. Let's take a look at this print. Very, very nice. Again, it's going to go on the back of the leg. Front again. And it does have some white details there, but we're not going to have to worry about it because this material also has a color lock. So everything stays in place. You're not going to get any bleeding, any dye migration. We went ahead and we did a sweater, zipper jacket last week. This is one that we did. It's been over a week, and as you can see, the white is still very white. Because of the color block, it was able to retain that without any dye migration. Let's go ahead and check out the back. Arm is again super bright, super white. Now this jacket did come with a set of challenges, so you definitely want to watch this next video on how we accomplished this and got this done. I hope you guys found value in this video. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Make sure you guys hit like, make sure you guys hit subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one.